at Agradaa. Agradaa lies. Agradaa's last born was born. I think that child was born in 2020. Was it 2019 she was born or 2020? And then we all heard that she's dead. And even Afia David, one of the in-laws of Agradaa, came to confirm it. And we the information that we got was from somebody who lived in the house with them, that that child is dead. And Agradaa, up to this day, sometimes she will say she's got 4 children, sometimes she will say she's got 5 children. So with Agradaa, if you listen attentively, if you watch her closely, you will see all her lies come through. She's not a difficult person to look at. You can study her just and then. So even for her to lie that continuously makes you know that Agradaa is a liar. And if she's taking Sarah's money, I think Sarah's money, the gold was that plenty, that all her wealth is based on this gold. And if she gives it up, she will have nothing else to live for. So Agradaa will hold it. I think if there's gun put to her head, she will still say that she's not taking Sarah's gold unless there's an divine intervention. And like Sarah said, one of them will die and their children will continue.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
And their children's children will continue as well. So, sorry, it's just Alexa replied something that made me laugh. So, I believe Sarah. And I believe that with prayers, something could be done. And if Sarah has presented this to the Parliament House and Yoko and whatever, please, they have to speed things up and do things as soon as well. It's not magic. You just have to find when Agradaa became in money, when she bought all her properties, where the money came from. If the money came from the gold dealers, you can track it back to the gold dealers. People have come onto this social media to tell us the bank accounts and things that she's been using. So it's not magic. Please speak things up for this poor girl. You, the government, cannot be there for the people and the citizens of Ghana. What then are you doing in the government? What are you doing? Because you need to be able to protect the citizens. Don't say that they are stupid. There are some people with learning disabilities. There are some people with learning disabilities. So the truth. Agradaa told them that one of the aspiring presidential candidates has informed her Agradaa to try and root for them to come to power. And then when they come to power, they will allow Agradaa to do Sikagari again. And I just hope and pray for whoever gave that promise, if it's true. Because now Ghanaians are wild. And Ghanaians are wide open. Their eyes.
Smart TV is never more be a quaba, says Sabri, watch it, now shame. Ewaha. Sabra share messages over subscribe, you over like, over share. No, watch our drink our comment section. Nothing. After sa video, we won't add your bell notification.
Eyes are wide open, and I don't think we're going to put up with that little rubbish anymore. The government don't care. It's such a shame that Ghana, such a small country, and yet they cannot even manage it just because the person who sits on top is corrupt. So everyone who sits under them also becomes corrupt. Agradaa did Sikagari by considering the number of bribes that he gives. Because Agradaa, do you know Agradaa once said that it wasn't her will to stop Sikagari, but it was one of the police people who said to her, to come out and say that she's repented. I didn't know that it's only in Ghana that somebody who has done a crime, who is going to be prosecuted, and if they say they've repented, they get away. They get away, don't face the consequences to that crime. It's only in Ghana. And I don't know why such a country exists in this time. It's sad. It's really, really sad. If Agradaa did only Sikagari, she wouldn't have gotten that lot of money to throw about. She did take, I am sure she took Sarah's gold, and I'm sure she took other people's gold as well. We heard about Sarah gold, but it was bogus time who brought Sarah on the media again. And then Sister Akos, and then Kwadwo. And I think they all do that when they do have an argument with Agradaa. But I think this is the time, at least this is the time that we've done the most for Sarah to enable her to present her worries and things to the Parliament House. into other places. And I don't know how long it's going to take them to investigate and to do other things. What is taking them? Why is it a go slow on that road? We have to check the year. Sarah, according to Sarah, we have to check. But according to Sarah, she took the gold to Agradaa nearly 6 years. So we have to look at that year. We have to look at that year, the income, because they said there's a clear evidence of the gold dealers who were sending money into Agrada's account. And we can all testify that Agradaa bought all his, according to Agradaa, she's got about 20 houses. What business has she ever done in Ghana? What tax has she ever paid in Ghana? But Agradaa will come and lie and shout and scream because she thinks she's got a loud mouth. But because Ghana is a place that where there's no security, there are people who knows a lot. But people know that when they come and say things, they will not be protected. That's why they don't want to come out to say it. So I think that's what we're going to do, is just to pray hard for the Supreme God, because Agradaa is not a Christian. The thing she's got doing now, she's not a Christian. Agradaa can never convert. So Agradaa is stealing, scamming, and no other thing. And that's all she knows how to do. Agradaa has said it, that she and her husband are criminals on national television, on social media. What did the government do? Nothing. Nothing. But if somebody else would have said it, they would have gone for them. So that goes to show that yes, it's true that Agradaa, when Agradaa says she's been paying bribe to them, it's true. You see, so I believe Sarah, she has taken Sarah's goal. But Agradaa is moving from one place to the other, trying to find power to protect herself so that the cases and everything. But then, even when you look, so this is part 3 of me telling you all of why I am 98% positive that Agradaa took Sarah's gold. So I was telling you about the things, some of the things some of her own family members have said, some of the things that Agradaa herself has said, some of the things that Abraham has said. Abraham, who is Akapo's son, Akapo's elder son. Yeah. So to make me think that Agradaa did Sikagari, like bring 1,000, I will double it for you. But none of the people who went to see Agradaa came with a positive story. And even one time there was this radio presenter who had one of the victims there, and the radio presenter, they was on the phone to Agradaa, and just Agradaa was just threatening them, and in the end she was just laughing mockingly and say, go off the phone, some other person will come so that we can scam them as well. And Agradaa was not scared of letting people know that she's a scammer, because she knows that she's paid almost. I don't have any trust in the security system. I don't have any trust in the police, the army, anything. I don't have any trust in the government, full stop. And you know, Kwadwo once told us on the social media that they went for a pool party, and Agradaa told them, and again Agradaa lies. I don't know whether it's just a lie or it's just... So part 4, I just remember something. Sarah's daughter's hand, the arm, that is the hand that is gone, I think it's on the left hand. That incident happened when Agradaa wasn't in prison, when Agradaa wasn't in cells. Agradaa was not arrested till I think October or something. And Sarah's daughter's hand happened right after the demonstration that Ghana Need Ghana did. Right after, when Dr. Who presented Sarah with that money, 150,000 or something. That was when the daughter's incident happened. So for Agradaa to even come out and straight away saying that I was in cells makes her guilty. I said Agradaa knows something about that child's hand. For her to straight away come and say that I was in cells when the incident happened makes her a liar. You cannot go back, or maybe Sarah can come and post some of the hospital receipts on the internet for everyone to see. It happened way before Agradaa was arrested. So I think that is something people need to bear in mind. There's a lot of things that's going on the internet. Don't listen to anybody who lies. Somebody who lies, then somebody who comes and say one thing. and then later comes back to say another thing, is a liar. So that nobody should take that person's word for it. If there's any evidence that people want, they should look at the receipt of when that child first got into that issue. And it was in the hospital that identified that it was acid that caused acid or caustic soda that has caused the child's hand like that. Which other thing can cause that to somebody's skin and arm? Which other thing? A word to the wise is enough. I think it's about time most Ghanaians use their brain. You need to use their common sense to reason for themselves. It's about time, because there's a lot of things that's going on that people would think is mere fabrication. But when you look down into the nitty-gritty of things, you realize that actually there is some truth in what is going around. I just hope and pray that this Sarah gets her treasure back. And according to her, she only did what her grandma asked her to do, because the grandma said, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone, because I think there was some dynamics going on in the family, because Sarah was the only one, I think, who was there for the grandma in her old age. So according to Sarah, the grandma said, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. That is why she picked it up and just took it to this woman. She saw the advert on TV, thinking that, oh, this is a woman, she might have some maternal instincts, and then no. But again, Sarah too wasn't educated, so she was a bit naive in everything that she does. So basically, that is that. It's about life. And again, I think if we lead a good and fruitful and truthful life, it goes a long way to make sure that you get blessings in it. Let's see the truth, and the truth will set us free. Thank you all.
Afia na ye dinemu no. Ehona na meni amankado call ye no. Amankado mabo braten. Bo bre bia e social media so. Apart from social media nkwasia niema nkoten. Eno na wo amankado di media no so. Monhwe. Aha na meni ne call ye no. Mia me fie. Emma me maye nue aduane.
Mr. Collins, I had 3 bedrooms, no. Sir.
Mama,
3 bedrooms, no, the man. Uncle for Tiasi.
And to Hamaka, 1 room, 1 says from home.
How many years say dining?
And Tanka, and to have probably 2 rooms.
I haven't quite 2 rooms. This was 5 from 5 from Pone, no Musuno.
Because if you did, I mean, quite me.
Samuel. Da me di amankado call me fie. Mia me fie o. Ohun fie no buy nenum. He was shocked. Wabet na bloche for so many years. Asase quarter plot impo oni bisi omanga nemu. Agradaa na Adom no. Inti mu hu se inti Agradaa no waye bia amankado papa. Asase quarter plot impo oni bi ewo efense omanga nemu. Masi dan mesi fio enye dan efie mesankum kukuru foforo de esi ho afa say no meya boys quarters 2.5 plots ana masa ato ewo e friend say Michel camp eti ho sojafo no baby a sojafo omo we no no training camp no wo no and amankado, you know all this unim se mabo brachen wo. You are not my classmates. You can social media no so a me betena brochire mabo me ho modern papa maboa me ho ano me ma ba brochire ambehwe skyscraper so nyame adom nti me ka me ho asem wo media no so a I'm proud of myself. I'm not useless like amankado. Muna muti efene say bloggers ejimi fo abodanfo a momudi emma ene hwahwa mo ho. Uni japade bia onye hwe wa produce umma obaba akoti omanga ne mu amankrado. Untime mpe connection kofa oba no emba abrochire jimifuo. Metimeta me maame, me sister ene ne ba eka ho nkrofo miensa na me de omo aba abrochire. So mo mbe enjoy keke no mo nsanko. Uti pay me wafe de enemy wo media no so. You are useless. Yemo be enjoy yenum wo media no so. Ye enjoy yenum. Ade a metiri wo me life mu. Say wo betina camera mu edwa wenum. Inti won say Miami fie me de hwahwa Agradaa those times. Me say Agradaa na ato fie e de ache me. But I am Nkansah me fie. Me come Ghana say me ma me fie wo ho. Oni me sister pe ene me sister mat na ti mu. 6-bedroom house. Me ma me oni me sister pe na ti mu. Obi anti mu me come Ghana baby ameda de enye me na. Nkansah me fie wo ho. Me say sibi nso de account. Amankado. Brother na wabo. Me ka kire wo say edan na wo de hwahwa wo ho. Amankado. If you now would do make yourself up site plan impo. If you no site plan better, you don't have it because it's not yours. What better now, broche bra? And I told social media me nkwasi asem. Instead say papa penimu baby out fie drew. Obetna say I reshuffle your life. Unyon kon mu na oni omo ba broche. Omo apa ho e wa brabo mu. Omo apa ho e wa brabo mu. You are nobody. Da wo ka kire me say Agradaa sika e na wo de to asase. Me yedin wo say me yedin na me gina phone so na me tie o. Da wo ka kire me say wo ji Agradaa sika no wo man Ghana mu e na wo de to asase. Me yedin na me tie wo phone so. I want me who say you are useless. Wabet na brochire. Uye ejuma ain't there. Uye ejuma den. Waka ejuma boso. But unfa sika no ain't me nyed bibi papa bia. All because of social media. Nkwasi anyema uti media so awoye. Ena ato ejuma sese. Ena de bia na wo sese ejuma de egu nkrofo so. De bia na wo sese ejuma de egu nkrofo so. Na nkrofo a brobro wudua. Na nkrofo a brobro wudua wo social media no so. Look at your life. You want to compare your life to mine? Amankado, I'm happy with my life. Regardless. Regardless, say me ni obema na aware. Me say me ye gay. Regardless, I'm happy with my life. Menege me ho. And what's me living my life free. Me nju obi aho. Me nju adwen boni money pa bia. Me living my life free. Me no wo nama. Me yi makume mu na me di odo adi weti. That is me. Udi nkwase asem nso a, I pack my things, I go. I pack my things, I go. Me fie mienu a me woni ina no. And who site plans any Bibia na matam original copy na me dia ba brochire if anything photocopies no na me jai dia ma me maame if sa brochire inside me break me to obi original copies me wa me bibia me ye no Ghana na original copies I have it here intamanka do nya wa fede enemy. You are nobody. U papa ti misi fie na wo de hwahwa ho e na animate say ukotena nkwasiafo page so say at the age of 27 years e na wo see asase ukukru mansion this year o shimi kwasa at the age of 27 years na wo man Ghana mu na o da nkrofo store mu barbering shop mu a wo yiti no Utimi yiti etimi di kukru dansi ho. Wa bodam papa. Wa bodam bra. Inti embetena social media no so nja wenum. Se wo se atim sekire efie na esi ho no. Eye wo dia amankado fa evidence bekire ye wo media no so. Me ka kire social media so se unni efie bia e wo man Ghana mu. Wa na wo kan Wana okaye. Uni efie bia. Ukwa koye o mame. Friend say o mame eyiye. Ena uko painti die no. Amankado. Ukwa koye o mame die. Ukwa koye o mame eyiye. Ena uko painti die no. Efie kakraka na esi ono. Eye abusianfo fie. O papa wa wo say cho ti say double. Wa wo ti say apotro. O papa wa wo ti say apotro. Enye oba ba akumpo na ode wu ye o. Won say wan say wa be gu papa enimu ase. O papa, o ma mi ewu. Oni nkola small girls e na onyin senyin omo. Nkwasi asem we. Me say me fasa asem we. Enu nkwampo me de be bu. Useless man na ufi useless family mo. Ufi useless family mo. O papa at the age of 80 something years. O se wa wo akola fresh. Say time ben obeti me e di aso akola no. Amankado. Ufi useless family mo. O papa on board bia. Or the kote and ato ne konso and obo ni don't come. That is the useless life your father is living. At same set the fie now papa see no. Yama only one single room. No. So one single room no. No na wo see baby ade bia say we dan no mu a. Uko frɛ kudos say. Uko akoye de ben. Ukoye renovation o se de ben onpo obi ma. And you expected kudos to pay the guy with his own money. Kudos anye no. Ube say kudos basa edit reme. You are evil. Uya bonsam. Uya bonsam mu bonsam. Ene utinase. Eya ho te say wo pe kudos asem. Udi ntokwa to kudos ni mic intem. Are you not ashamed of yourself? Unya bonsam ankasa ankwase anema we ubeye. Ifie do kudos oni mic anante. And you are trying to set confusion in between these two people. Meanwhile, kudos oni mic jaya danfo yese ya. Wa mankado unfa ni nkodru baby a. Unfa kudos enkodru baby a. You use people and dump them. When you use kudos, e di akon ni Agradaa ntokwa ewie. Ene uni Agradaa na ebo trumu to. You pretend you love him, but you don't love him. You hate him because what did this man? You expect kudos to give you some. Wama uskanibi. Yentu aso. Mesi yenti haka kena me de yentu aso kra. Yenko boy friend say that the audio no be boy no.
Keeper, Messan Bowson. Messan Bowson. Now, and I'm no one come Messan Bowson.
Me for. Now, what man can one as me?
Mafia Takobra.
Why, Uncle? Nkwasi akike yi saa wasan sa mafia takobra yen konko tie
onfan konkoma sara
yen konko tie your friend send that GN audio no be boy no amanka do wejimi wo ye jimi fo eno video no mpo we he Bese ko tie that GN video no be boy no but don't for amanka do be boy no. Let's move on to that. Enumpo hifa na ewa. Oh. Sa video no mi hunu we here. Monjira so amempa mo chaw. Monjira so mame. Ye nche. Me wo call bi nso ye nche kra. Ye ntie ha. Ye ntie.
Me kaye.
Enti no omo pa me chaw se ne omo ni me no. Me se ne me tie no. Bibi ami ye bi amen na hotitiru. Ene me estate pe ma me wo.
Me kaye.
Enti no nti no omo pa me chow se ne omo ni me no ni se ne metie no bibi ami bi amen na hotitiru ene me estate firma me wo no am estate developer am tonton sa se ne no ma e juma mi ye wo sa se am tonton nti no be sa do de dine ton ye estate developer nti no mo se mi hwi omo mi ka se wi no. That was last week, Thursday or Friday. Saturday, and we were 7. And I started Latif, friend, said that Obinim, I'm saying, why I said, those who headquarters, because I'm always at the headquarters because of the work I do. And also, me, the meaning, but I won't say they name me. And so, okay, I know, so that Ben Obinim, about headquarters. I'm saying, Addo. Also, winning the popular Agradaa. Yes, about Sarkodie. No, also
Because of Daddy G and G respect your woman in tea. Me person make create confusion. To on it, Mama part in 10.